Hi, I'm Brad Raymond. I'm the director of the movie.
And I'm Helen Califatic. I'm the producer of the movie.
And welcome to the deleted scenes. As you develop a story, you try different things. There's different sequences that you really like, but it doesn't really fit the whole story. So those scenes become deleted scenes.
And what you're about to see isn't going to be finished. It's not going to look like the movie. What you're going to see is mostly storyboards, but we think it's very entertaining nevertheless. So this first scene was originally the opening of the movie.
And what the scene is about is Lizzie's father, when he was a little boy, we wanted to show that he actually saw a fairy for the first time when he was her age. And when you see the whole movie play together, it took away the special quality of Lizzie finding Tinkerbell for the first time. So that's why we decided to delete the scene.
Here you go. Whoa! No, don't hide. Come on, it's okay. I won't hurt you. Come on. Come on. You're real. Where did you go?
Martin, where are you going?
I'm getting my camera.
Why?
Can you keep a secret? I just saw a real live fairy at the old oak.
Martin saw a fairy! What? Martin saw fairies, dozens of them, out in the meadow. He said there were hundreds of them all over the meadow. Thousands of fairies all over the woods and meadows. That boy Martin saw them. Quick, get the nets.
That boy saw fairies.
There are thousands of fairies.
They're in the meadow.
Come on!
Martin's seen them.
Let's go, hurry!
Run, I want to catch one.
Stop! Stop, everyone! You'll frighten her!
Hurry, hurry.
There's no time to waste!
Martin said there were fairies.
I've never seen them. Quick, come on!
Do hurry, there are fairies.
Please stop! Move it! Stop! Stop! Everyone, please! Oh, no!
Fairies. If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. Fairies are not real. Look how your foolishness has shamed our family.
So the next scene you'll see is called Cat Attack, and it's one of my favorite scenes, but it was deleted.
The reason we deleted this scene was because it took place when Lizzie came back upstairs and found that Tinkerbell was missing. She wasn't in her bedroom anymore. And we wanted the audience to wonder, is Tinkerbell ever going to come back? But it just did not make sense that Tinkerbell would never say goodbye to Lizzie. So what we replaced this scene with was the goodbye, when Tinkerbell actually does say goodbye to Lizzie. As difficult as it was to delete this scene, it's equally as exciting to be able to show it to you.
We liked the scene so much that we decided to finish it in full color for you, and we're going to take a look at it now.
Wish me luck. And when I get back, we'll have a little tea party to celebrate. All right. A little tea party. A little teapot and cups. Little teacups. Ah! Huh? Lizzie? Come on. Come on.
So that was a lot of fun. Looking at the
Absolutely.
deleted scenes brought back a lot of memories.
I know.
A lot of laughs and.
Some of it was painful because
yeah.
we didn't want to cut them, but it was fun.
Yeah.
We had such a great crew.
We did.
And one of the things that's so exciting about this project is you're telling a story about Tinkerbell, and you're telling a story about Tinkerbell meeting a child for the first time and teaching her how to fly. It's really kind of setting up teaching Wendy and her brothers how to fly in Peter Pan.
Tinkerbell is such a sentimental character to so many people, and we love her so much. It was so great working with her and working on this movie.
It was an incredible honor to tell that story. It was a lot of fun. We
Yeah.
had fun every day.
Yep. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Tinkerbell.
I think the tea party scene is a really fun scene, and it used to come where Tink and Lizzie have already become friends. They seem to be bonding, and now they have a tea party together.
How this scene came about was early on in development. I brought in a bunch of 6 to 9-year-old girls to interview them, to ask them what would they do if they caught a fairy. And each and every one of them wanted to have a tea party.
Why, thank you, Tinkerbell.
This scene was an early version of the tea party, but once it was in the movie, it didn't move the story forward at all. There was nothing at stake, so reluctantly, it's such a charming moment in the movie, but we had to delete it. But we wanted to make sure you got to see it, so let's take a look.
Oh, I sure hope Tink is all right. Who knows what terrible things could be happening to her right now. Father doesn't have time for tea party right now. But you and I do, Tinkerbell.
Tea party, huh? Okay.
Now here's how it works. You're the guest, and you say something like,
My, what a splendid tea service, I must say. I am really quite impressed.
My, what a splendid tea service, I must say.
Then I say, why, thank you, Tinkerbell. You are too kind. Now we make polite conversation while we enjoy our tea. May I pour you some chamomile? Go ahead, take a sip. Don't worry, we're just pretending. It's only water and it's not even hot. No, it is proper to use the handle. Pinky up.
Oh, yes, pinky up. Got it.
Oh, what am I thinking? That cup is entirely too big for you. I'll get you a proper teacup.
Wow.
The next scene you're going to see is called Bedtime Story, and it sets up the fact that Lizzie is lonely and her dad is just really busy.
This scene takes place before Lizzie meets Tinkerbell. And because this movie is from Tinkerbell's point of view, we wanted the audience to meet Lizzie at the same time Tinkerbell met Lizzie. And that's why we decided to delete this scene. This scene gives you a little bit more of a perspective on Lizzie and her father's relationship. So why don't we take a look?
I'm ready for bed, Father. I was wondering if you'd read to me first? Good night, Father. I guess it's just us tonight. Here's where we left off. There are many different kinds of fairies who live in the trees and woods of this world. There are water fairies and garden fairies and fairies of light and love. The animal fairies help all the woodland creatures. Then there's the river fairies.
What you're going to see next is the same sequence, except it's taken further along in the production process.
We thought it'd be kind of fun to show you the next step. We call it grayscale.
It's called grayscale because there's no color or texture on it yet. It's what we do before it kind of comes to life with all of the color put on it.
All right, you ready? Let's take a look.
I'm ready for bed, Father. I was wondering if you'd read to me first? Good night, Father. I guess it's just us tonight. Here's where we left off. There are many different kinds of fairies who live in the trees and woods of this world. There are water fairies and garden fairies and fairies of light and love. The animal fairies help all the woodland creatures. Then there's the river fairies. They help teach the fish to swim. And the flower fairies help the flowers to bloom. And the rainbow fairies bring color to the world.
In Tinkerbell and the Great Fairy Rescue, Lizzie builds a little fairy house for fairies to use overnight. So we wondered, how would real kids build their very own fairy houses? Well, I got the opportunity to find out at the Epcot Flower and Garden Festival.
I'm using things that I like math, so I'm using a ruler. I'm using a flower pot for the base, some acorns, spoons, cards, and cotton balls. I'm trying to put a flower on for the door.
Mine's Asian themed, has chopsticks and the takeout box.
It was so exciting watching kids build their very own fairy houses. They reminded me of Tinker Fairies. A place where you can create your own fairy is pixiehollow.com. And they just held a really fun contest where you could design a fairy house. And our producer, Helen, and I got to pick the winner, which at first seemed like a really easy job until we saw all those amazing fairy houses, and we just couldn't make up our mind. It took a while, but we finally found our winner. And her name is Zoe Harriel. Zoe and her family were flown from California to the Walt Disney World Resort in Florida, where she got to help bring her fairy house to life.
The walls are pond reeds, and the roof is bottle caps. The door is an old gutted pocket watch, because I think pocket watches are the coolest thing ever.
Once it was built, Zoe's fairy house was unveiled in a special celebration at Epcot's Flower and Garden Festival.
It's just so amazing that my design was actually built before my eyes.